do it the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, 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 we paint miniatures.
Good afternoon. This is Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Miniatures, and I want to say hello, everybody. Bob Hoffner said that he had a romper room moment last time I was saying, and I see you, and I see you. I see Striker Wing 1, and I see Zoo Kinetic Medic. I have a cough drop because I'm still a little bit sick, and my voice it may give out, so that's why I have this. I have lovely tea with lemon and honey. Yay. Who else? Tolagar 777, Steve AMA Texas, Razar BR. I think I already said you. Hopefully everybody can hear me and see me despite my raspy voice. This happens every time I get sick. I get stuffed up and then I get like a raspy voice, and it stays that way almost the entire time I'm sick. So, hey, Krogoth. How are you? We're gonna be painting this bard. Let me switch screens so you can see her. Here we go. Take a look at this. This is the Kingdom Death Bard, and she is beautiful. I've already got my base skin tone laid down, but I'm going to be working on that some because I don't think I did very well over here. There's some speckles for some reason from some other overspray I got on it. And let's see what else about her. Oh, I did a little bit of the bright OSL. That's why this little area is white. What else? We're gonna be, I don't know. So the client wants bright colors, but this figure in the box art is pretty like she's got like a beige top and a blue cape, and it's not real super duper super duper, you know, bright. So I might have you guys help me pick out some colors for her. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you, if you haven't already seen her, the most beautiful Easter Twilight Night pinup. There's a booty. There's a little, I don't know what this is, this bunny with these little, he's got like fingers and he's biting her ear. And the sword came out really good. I was very happy with how that came out. Also, what I was happy about, let me point to this, is these little egg dudes. I was very happy with how this came out, and the way I painted these was, let's see, I started out with like a light blue, and then I glazed up with washes, both Druid Violet and the blue one. What's it called? Wow, now I can't remember the name of it. That blue wash that GW makes. Anyway, did that. Then I went back and painted some more over the top to give, I don't know, but it just, I was going to put a little bit of white on the top. Hi, Cosmos. This is the, if I can get a good shot of it. It's right there. Kingdom Death Easter pinup. Easter Twilight Night. Dragonau Nightshade. Yes. Thank you, Trojan. I appreciate that. I'm going to write your name down for helping me. Let's see. Helpful students. Let me get a better pen. Here we go. Helpful students. Trojan. Trojan Donkey YY88. So you're going to get 5 points. Maybe not today, but I will definitely put it into the system at some point. Light green cape, light blue shirt. Pretty. Ooh, I like that idea a lot. Thank you. Oh, you like this? Light green. I like that. Like I said, the client likes bright colors, so we'll figure out a way to make the light and the blue bright. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen my other girls, but I had this very nice Spider Silk Assassin, and this is the Paladin variant. I'm not 100% happy with the gold on the shield. It doesn't read as metal to me, but it does read as cool, so I'm leaving it, and I like it, and I don't really want to mess with it much more, because like I said, I like it. It sort of feels like a painted wood, which I'm okay with. It goes with the rest of the model, and it looks really nice to me. I'm okay. And I did end up getting that resin piece bent and everything, so that worked out. Alright, so, oh, before I start painting the bard, I gotta show you guys something. So I have a friend, and he is from Austria. His name is Markus, and he has a Facebook page called Demarcus's Miniatures. And he's doing this board game. And I'm just going to show you these minis real quick, because he gave these to me last Adepticon. I just have had them around. Well, they're finally releasing this board game. I mean, it's a miniatures board game. This is a dwarf from it. So you can see all these. And I guess that hand goes right there. They're really nice. Better to leave than to make... Yeah, exactly, exactly. Sometimes it's finished but not perfect, right? We get better on the next piece. Yeah, these are... This is some kind of giant. So I guess the storyline is that it's like a post-apocalyptic world, and then the gods or whatever decided... How does this work? Oh, is that a shield? That's cool. It's like a shield, but it's got roots all around it. I really like that. That was cool as heck. It's funny because I have had these for over a year. Hold on a second. And I looked at them, but I haven't looked at them since I first got them. So it's like kind of like looking at them all over again. So he is very neat. Let's see what his base looks like. So I wanted to show you these and see what you think. Oh, he's got another shield. So you could have a couple different options. I wanted to see if you guys were interested in having me paint these on stream. And then I can do them as a giveaway as well. Ooh, here's another option for his arm. Maybe we'll magnetize his arm because these are all too cool. Look at that. But he could have this cool staff with this weird skin. This is really detailed and beautiful. You like that? You know what? The name of the game is in German. I'll be, let me see if I can get a link for you to his Facebook page so that you can see his teaser trailer. Hold on. This is not all. I've got more. Check this out. Hang on. Let me go to DeMarcus's Miniatures. Actually, it's Marcus's Miniatures now. He changed it because I told him, I said, it'll be easier for people to find. Miniature. Here we go. The Marcus's Miniatures. I'll give you a link to it, and you can follow him and find out because he's going to be doing the release of it sometime in February, I believe. So we'll be doing our. If I paint these, I'll paint these sometime in January. But okay, here you guys go. Paste. Oh wow. The Brazilian miniature sculptor has started crowdfunding and he achieved his goal in less than 24 hours. Well, that's what Marcus is going to be doing. Alright, so this is the dwarf, this is the giant. Those are sprue thingies. Okay, and then I've got more. Like, and I would be willing to do a giveaway for all these. See what people think. Now this is a human girl. She's cute. And she's got a little base, and it looks like some feet that are separate. Oh, maybe she broke off. I bet she broke off. Darn. Well, I can fix that. We'll pin it. So she's got... Dang. She's got a little knapsack, and then she's also got this little ear. So... I'll put her back since she got broken. I don't want her to have any more pieces fall out. That goes to her as well, I believe. Yep, that's a human hand. And I've got a lot of his miniatures. Air bubbles in the ankles. Yeah, I think that might have been what happened. Just go put it upstairs. Thanks, Sophia. So this one didn't break. This is a child. Oh, he's so cool looking. He's got a slingshot and a chain. Lots of little different hand options. What's on the back? A little backpack with a little toy in the backpack. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh my gosh. So anyway, post-apocalyptic world. And the gods or whatever decided instead of, you know, leaving it that way. This is a chicken. Oh my god, I love this. It's a chicken, guys. I don't know if I'm going to give these to you at all. No, I totally will. I'm just kidding. But this is really cute. There's another little toy down here. There's some bottles and... Oh, so this is the apocalyptic stuff. So apparently all the technology was wiped out. And the gods built up the world again, but they built it even more beautiful and dangerous, and stuff like the fairies and things started coming back. You know, that's sort of a common trope. But let's see what else. This one is... This looks like some sort of dryad woman. That's cool. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh, she's like a fawn. She's got fawn legs. And it looks like a lot of different hand types again. There's a little base with a... Yeah, it is a neat premise. And I think it's cool that it's a board game rather than just miniatures. I think that's kind of how you have to do it these days. Board games do really well on Kickstarters too. So there's the little... Even just the base by itself is kind of cool. I wonder, you could probably swap these between each other. I think what I'll do is I'll like take, you know, take votes from the chat on which one you want painted. I'll paint one of them or something. And then the rest we might just give away plain and you guys can paint them yourself. That would be really fun. One more. Was there one more? Yep, one more. Oh no, that's the girl. I think that may be it. I thought I had a dude, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I do have a dude. Here's the dude. My cat found some bubble wrap. He likes to pop bubble wrap. He's right behind me. If I can take this out. Here's the warrior. He looks kind of like an old man. A little bit. And he's got... Again, more, you get like more than one weapon option. Okay, and then he goes right there, and there's like a chain on the ground. It looks like an old, I don't know what that is, a carburetor? What is that? Anyway, it's kind of like, there's just vestiges of these like old relics from the past. Ah, there's the oh man, I don't remember which piece this went in. Like a little flame, I'll put it in this one. Some of this could be something, so I don't want to lose any of it. Paint the giant. Well, and not only that, but the giant is cool looking, but he's also nice and big, and so you'd be able to see him really well. So maybe that's what I could do. But I'll let, you know, I'll save these. I just wanted to see what you guys thought of them. If you think that it would be even worth watching me paint them, if you want those as giveaways, because I'm totally happy to give these away. I know that I would probably, with all the Kingdom of Death stuff that's coming for me, not going to have a chance to paint them all. But I want to help out Marcus. I think it's a cool idea, and I think that you guys would like it. All right, we got the bard. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm looking at is that some primer did not get down in here. And in some of the other spots there may, actually it is primed. It's just, let me look at it. No, it didn't get any primer. It should be okay. What I think I'll do, maybe I should paint a different one then and go back and prime her again. Or maybe that's white. I can't tell if it's... I don't think this part is primed. It looks like bare resin. I think I'll wait because I don't want to risk having to paint it over and over again. I'm going to get I got another one right here. We won't do the bard. We'll do a different one. I just didn't see that before. Let's look at... How about this one? This one's pretty cool too. This one has a lot... This is painted for sure. This is the druid. Look at her. Oh, there's some missing on that. The druid. Actually, no, that does have primer on it. But she is very cool, and she's going to be a lot easier for me to make up some colors for. Yes, better wait. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. So this is commission. All right. So I've got my palette full of mess. So you're not going to really need to see my palette because it's just going to be too hard to keep track of. But the first thing I'm going to do is get out my Agrex Earthshade. And I've got it in a dropper bottle. I'm just going to put a little bit in my palette. And I'm just going to put all of my shadows in with this little brush. I've been using this a lot. This is a 00, what was it called? A Szlawski is from Poland, from Spellcrow. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Is there any good sales on minis going on that I don't know about? Speaking of sales, see how I do this? I'm not washing the mini. I'm just like lining it with the wash. Because I want all of the parts where clothes touch skin have like a kind of a dark shadow. There we go, see that? There we go. You're gonna try to sculpt your Viking Santa Claus? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome. I want you to put some, let's choose the miniatures you're gonna crowdfund. Let's look at Azar's sculpt. Does he have it? What is this? Oh, this is Chimeran Miniatures. That's cool. Do you want me to share that? Hold on. Now that looks like some sort of Brazilian website, so just want to warn everybody. It's not Kalinsky. It is Kalinsky, but it's not. That's not the name of the brush. Here, let me find a brush that doesn't have paint on it. Kozlo. And it's an L with a slash in it. And so it's Polish. Well, maybe it is Kalinsky. But maybe it's Kalinsky in Polish. Ephes, are you Polish? I bet that's a good guess. But it says Kalinsky right here, so I doubt it. But these are from Spellcrow. And I've been using them a lot. So, let's see. This weekend, what is going on? Probably going to be... Oh, it's just to show me. Sorry, I just already posted it. No sale on there, but you did break down and get some orcs for DT Studio. Oh, nice. Let's see how I get... I don't want as heavy of a line on the top as I do on the bottom, because the shadow is coming from the bottom, right? A little bit inner belly button right there. I always manage to get the belly button too covered up. No problem, Tevis. I didn't. You could have been right. I mean, I always check to see what people. Some people know stuff that I don't know, so I always listen. I love the details on these minis. I don't know if you can see this, but it almost looks like there's like this little gold snake around, like, I'm guessing it's gold. It's gonna be gold when I paint it. There's like this little snake torque that's around her leg. Now what I did was I based it with tan skin from Reaper Master series, and then I put a layer of what was it after that? White. The white is only where I want the light, so there's these little glowing lights from her spear. And do I have anything in her hair? There's nothing in her hair, but I've got it wider up here because that's where, like, sunlight, or I guess there's no sunlight in Kingdom Death, but we're gonna give it some. Yeah, send me a photo of your whip. I want to see it. So she's got this little creature in her arms that is very cute. And all I'm doing is I mean, this is pretty tedious, but it really looks nice when you get it done. Got some gloves on. And it looks like there's these little skulls on the end. You need to make sure to put a little bit of Agrax into the shadows. Sorry about that, guys. Spellcrow. Yeah, these are the Spellcrow Kolinsky brushes that I got. They are made in Poland, and they're very nice. I'm guessing that says Kolinsky in Polish. That's my guess. Kozlowski, Kolinsky. I don't know how well these cough traps are going to work. There's no way to mute myself without turning my mic completely off either, so that stinks. But I already took Wednesday off. I didn't want to be gone again. It's a long time to be gone. Ooh, I love that. See that? See how that brings out the depth? Going here. So some places it's okay. It's just, this is what I would call controlled wash. And like I said, I'm using a tiny brush. And I'm going in on all the little spots where skin meets fabric. Get all my darks in first. And then I can always paint it down a little bit later. Yeah, I do need stronger tea. This tea is also really weak. It's weak and it's warm, or it's not even hot anymore. If you ever do this model, I would recommend putting these on after you do the skin. It's going to be a lot easier to reach. I'm kind of having to push my brush up here, and I don't know if it's going to be easy to paint or not. Luckily, I did airbrush it first. See, and I can turn it this way and just push the paint down into all the recesses behind these braids. Now, Agrax is not particularly dark, which is good, because we can layer it up and make it darker as we go. Glowing trees. That's, yeah, I don't know if that's canon or not, but I think it's in the art card, which is how I got that look. I wouldn't be surprised if there were glowing trees. I keep wanting to make the druid tan. There wouldn't be a lot of sun in Kingdom Death World. We might do a short stream depending on how much this cough keeps up. I took a cough suppressant and tea and this cough drop. So if it's my constant talking that's making me cough, I might have to cut the stream short today. Moonglow. Moonglow. Yes. Okay. Ah. Edsel Kozlowski is the brand manufacturer of the brush. Your grandpa was from Poland. My grandpa was from Poland too, but I'm not fluent in Polish at all. Because when they came to America, they completely Americanized their kids. And my mom never knew any Polish. Alright, in between here, there's these little holes. I think it's the combination of me bending down. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I think I'm gonna do a short stream, like pretty short. I just don't want to subject you to just me coughing and sniffing through the whole stream. It's not my style. Alright. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of this Agrexar shade where her eyes are. Just to begin that shading right there. And then go back in here where all her bangs are. I know you guys like to see me paint skin tones. That's my jam. So anywhere stuff is the little creatures on her shoulders, so that gets some shadows underneath of it. You can go ahead and make this whole part a little darker because the shadow of the creature is leaning over this side of her arm. You understand? Aw. Yeah. Man flu. I don't have a man flu. But definitely got some kind of cold. What happens to me is I get sinus infections really easily. And so I have to be very careful. Oh no, her arm. So that's a downside. Let me hang on 1 second. So far, every single one of these minis has had a piece pop off, but it's actually been to my benefit. Funny because it's because the glue must have been old. I have to go back and wiggle everything to make sure nothing else is going to pop off. Put all of the shadows on her fur back here. If I can get here. That's the nice thing about washes and glazes is you can sometimes glaze something up without having to paint it, and it looks good. And then you can just do your little highlights with paint. You don't know if there's a moon. Yeah, there's no moon that I know of, but there's different lands. And these particular, like, these are the role survivors, the generic role survivors. They're meant to be like, to be able to be used as like D&D characters. So he did like bard, fighter, cleric, all these things. I don't believe the classes currently have a role in the game. They're just for fun. But you could most definitely use one of these figures in your D&D game. And for that reason, we can make any kind of lighting source we want. It doesn't have to be canon to Kingdom Death. You had a septum piercing, Zab? Where was it? Was it like in the middle? Did you have like a barbell in your nose? I'm so fascinated now. See how we're just getting all the little shades, and it's already just giving us some values, get some contrast before we even really start laying in any colors, which is really nice. So these are so small that you can just lay a little dot of paint, and then we can highlight back over it later, or you can put a little dot of paint and then wick off the top with your finger. Maybe luminescent. Actually, yeah, she does have quite a lot of little plants down here that we could make kind of luminescent. That'd be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and blaze in all of the braids. I think it'll be easier later to just do a little tiny highlight on every little piece rather than to try to paint. Yeah. Overall, though, I'm extremely happy with how my Kingdom Death figures have been going. I've been doing non-metallic metal, and if you've been watching me, I've been catching on finally, and I feel like I've starting to learn non-metallic metal so much better now. You had to take it out after your daughter was born. She grabbed it and went, oh man. When she was just a baby, little tiny baby. 30-year-old man brought to his knees by a baby girl. Ah, 2-day baby. Oh man. Yeah, they grab everything. Glasses, hair. And they have that death grip because they don't get let go of stuff either. That's funny. How old is she now, Zab? Yeah, that would hurt. You can tell I'm not trying to talk nearly as much. I think it'll save me and let me stream a little bit longer if I don't jibber jabber at you guys as much. We'll see. Can't help it sometimes. Very humbling, yeah. Woo! Popped out of my hands. Alright, let's put her back on here. I need a bigger thing, I think, for her. Don't see one handy, so that's alright. Put her on the edge, and that way, hopefully, that'll go around better. Yeah, that's much better. That's why I like this. This is double-sided foam tape, poster tape, and you just peel it. This is by the what is it? Oh, I can't remember the name of the brand now. Anyway, you can just stick that on pretty much anything. A paint bottle, a medicine bottle, one of your Rathcrow holders. She's 8. Ah, yeah. Yeah, girls change at about 9. And then you're lucky if you get through middle school without... My daughter had she was a really late bloomer. She didn't really start to get that kind of teenage attitude until she was 16. So she was well into high school, and I got all the way through middle school thinking I was like, oh, well, maybe I just have a really great daughter and I'm, never gonna have to deal with teenagerness, and I was wrong. It just was later. I was like, where's my child? What happened to her? Alright, I'm looking for my flesh colors. There's Cardic flesh and Midland flesh. That's what I wanted. Put my Agrax back. Your daughter's 13 and it's brutal. So she hit it right about the normal time. You know the real story. So Steven, you got to tell me, because like my daughter's 18 now. When did they ever like move out on their own, or do you have to kind of, my daughter's very young as far as her, you know. Oh, now she's mad I'm talking about her. Come and see everybody. No? Yes, but I'm not saying anything bad. She's giving me a face. They're talking about their daughters too. Hi. Hi to people. This is my lovely daughter, Sophia.
Hello.
Yes. I won't say. I'll talk about the present that I opened by accident from Mike. My Hanukkah present came in the mail today. And it takes a while. The oldest left as soon as she could. The younger took a little longer. Yeah. They say, hi, Shoshie daughter. Yeah, she's a good kid. I'm very happy to have her as a daughter. Okay, so what I did was I put a little Midland flesh in my palette. And I got a little water. And I'm going to show you my magic secret is this. And I've been showing you guys this most of the week since I got back from Julio Cabo's workshop. Let me switch screens again. This is by Sax, S-A-X, True Flow Drawing Retarder. And you can use just about any drawing retarder if you already have some. But I really like this formula. I think it might have a little thinner in it too, I'm not sure. Anyway, I put it, this is Julio taught us this. This is a Pentel watercolor brush, and this in the thing is 50-50 water and 50-50 retarder. So what I'll do is we use this and we paint it, like paint it on the model first where you're going to put the paint, and then it'll thin out nice, and it won't dry on your, like, I got it all over my hand. It was on the bottle. It takes till they get married in their late 20s to realize their parents were right. Okay, good. It's gonna be a while then. Okay, watch this. So on her knee, yeah, I put the pigment down, and it kind of curds up a little bit. That's the retarder kind of reacting with it. But now when I spread it around, it's not drying immediately, and I can make a glaze with it much nicer. So I can put it, I can place it around it, and it's not going to dry with a tea stain because it's slower. And there's sun coming in my window again. Dang it. Let's see if I can move my hand so you can see better. See, we gotta put that pigment down. There's a piece of dried paint. It's magic. I'm gonna wick that up. There was too much on it. It's just changing the surface tension of the paint. It just reacts with the, it's kind of a suspension. Now watch what happens. I didn't put any drying retarder here. And I put that down, it just stays exactly where it is. And then when I go to spread it around, it, you know, it still works. You don't have to use the retarder. It just gives you a different effect. Now I gotta be more careful with this because there is no retarder. About where I'm ending my brush stroke. Wherever I end it, where the paint's gonna stay. Right, I'm pretending this is the light. Put this right on her belly, her hip bones. Leave that base as sort of your shade color, right? Now I can do it reverse. I can put this down second, but then I'm going to get retarder into my brush, and I don't want that. I want to be able to use this over and over again. So I just put a little drop of it in my palette instead. And now I can dip the retarder and smooth it around better that way. Yeah, no kidding. You know what's funny is sad is when you become a parent, you realize like still kind of parent the way your parents parented you, even if it wasn't something that you think is good. If your family was a yelling family, you're probably going to be a yeller just because that's how you did things. But it does make you a lot more forgiving of your parents because you realize like nobody had a book, nobody taught them, you know, how to parent. Alright, I cannot get back in there, but that's okay. I'm not going to try because I've already got the airbrush base. It looks nice. I might actually go over here a little bit where there's a little bit of light. So, but we've got some of the rosy tones that skin has laid in now. And I'm going to go over her face next. Now watch this. Let's see if you can even see it. I'm going to pull this down over her nose. I call it the T-zone. And under her eyes. Right? And then the chin. Make sure it's smooth enough so it doesn't look like there's like lines. Now like paint her eyes. Let's paint her eyes. So I'm going to use a little black. Well, if I can find it. There it is. Tiny bit of black. Don't use retarder with this because it will run everywhere. Gotta clean it out of your brush too. And yeah, I just have the smallest amount on my paintbrush. And I'm gonna just try to paint these ovals completely black. Need to thin it though because it's too thick. It's not even coming off my brush. You guys can see that okay? There we go. Perfect. Woo! That needs to dry too. Alright, then I'm going to flip it upside down. I can get the other eye. Hold your breath if you need to. There. That's perfect. Make sure it looks okay. You can always go back and, you know, kind of sculpt them out a little bit. Not sculpt them, but like with paint. You can go back and paint the... See this drying retarder? It leaves it shiny for a very long time. It will eventually dry. And I do have a hairdryer. But it just takes a little longer. Just be patient. Alright, now I'm going to take a little bit of this black. I'm looking for places that are going to have the hardest shadows. Like over here under this arm. I'm going to add just a small amount of black to the Agrexar shade that's already there. What this does is it kind of creates an outline for you. It helps you see the miniature better too. And for me, these are this will give you sort of a cartoony look. And that's perfect for these minis because they're very anime-like. They look really good when you paint them this way. I'm only putting this black in the darkest shadows. I'm not trying to put it everywhere like I did with the Agrax. And again, don't put it above stuff, because then it will look weird, because you want the shadow to be underneath. Is the drop shadow with it's already we have barely done anything, and look at it looks pretty good. Some of the places do need a little black anyway. Okay. Turn it around. This spot back here is going to be very dark. You might even mix a little bit of the Agrax with the black, so it'll flow better without being runny, because the Agrax will make it go down into the crevices. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? Focus is rough. Right about there, okay? Steven? Part of it's the problem is that I'm trying to keep it out of the sunlight. Hey, I devolved, no problem. Here's your note and cup of coffee. I need the cup. You can need to send that cup of hot chocolate to me. You were late too. So the base painting, we'll show you on this one. We just did airbrush, and we did the tan skin, like basically airbrushed with what did I use? I used it was a mixture of the Stynal Res. There's a peach colored Stynal Res. We used that. Then we used a little bit of tan skin, and then some white in some spots. There was some kind of I think it was iridian flesh. It was something, it was more like a ruddy color, like this one. Iridian flesh, yeah, that looks almost like exactly like it. So that was probably my first color, and then we just layered up with the lighter and lighter colors till we got to the white, and just used hardly any white. Let me see if I got another one to show you. This is the pinup, oh gosh, I can't remember what she's called, but I used, see, she's got a little light over here that she's gonna have a lantern on. But yeah, she's definitely all primed, and I used that base color of this is the Stynal Res Peach, and then I used the reddish color, and then mixed a little bit together with both, and then the white was last. Hopefully that helps out. And then we did Agrax Earth Shade in all the crevices with a very fine brush, being very careful. We're kind of like doing little outlines. Yeah, this is different. Maple Leaf Magic. This is a different technique, and it's just it's a new way of showing people, because I learned a new way of doing skin tones when I was at Julio Cabo's class, and I wanted to try it because it was a way to speed things up for my commissions, as well as maybe speed things up for you guys, because the olive does take some time, but it's great. But the nice thing is the Kingdom Death stuff doesn't have to be hyper realistic all the time. Part of that's because it's very anime style, and so you can get away with having a more smooth finish on it. Trying to go back in here, get these little holes. It seems like none of the paint back. There we go. One of those cases where you kind of have to just push it into the hole and move the paint around until it gets to where it needs to be. Take that off the top. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask any questions that you have, because everything in this is a little different than I normally do, so it might be unfamiliar. Okay, we did the eyes. They look like they're dry now. Now I'm going to take a little bit of ivory. Where is it? Here it is. This is my eyeball color for the sclera. Don't use white because they'll look really surprised. And this is, I'm going to paint a little circle, in the black circle. We might need thinner for this, or a little bit of drying retarder for this part. I'm gonna put some ivory on my palette. Okay, I got it thin enough with the water. I'm hopefully not gonna need any drying retarder, because drying retarder will make it run. Because it makes the surface tension loose, and so that's not what we want. With eyes, you want it to be very steady. Okay, I'm not gonna talk for a minute. Okay, that's pretty good. Whew. Sometimes they get a little clumpy on you and you can't move it around as easy. This side on this eyeball. You're leaving that little black ring. So this circle is smaller than the black one. And Kingdom Death eyes are really small. A little bit more paint. I tend to do eyes first, because that way if you mess up, you didn't mess up the whole model, but be like that. I just messed up. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and fix it. Yeah, it's okay. Fixed it. Alright. I need to let it dry a little bit. So we at least got the outside of the eyes okay. Maybe take a teeny... Let me see if I can go around the edge of this eye. If you feel like you need to fix the little black circle, sometimes if you don't have steady hands, just go back and start all over. Go back to black and then do the layer, because I have a steady hand, so I can usually fix the black ring, but sometimes I can't. Alright, let's pick some colors. Let's pick some greens. I really love working with greens and browns. And let's do green, brown, and a little bit of purple, maybe. What color should her hair be? Maybe we should do orange for the hair. Red hair? We don't have a redhead yet. I've got a blonde and a white and white. We've got two whites and a blonde, and we need to, let's do a redhead for the druid. I think that would be pretty. And I'll show you how I do red hair. They might not be human. Oh, wait, I'm gonna go back. Krogoth says, a bard somewhat reminds you of Ireland. Maybe it's the harp lute thingy. Would the hair be red, green cloths? Too much cliche. For the bard, in the artwork, her hair is dark, and I think it's beautiful. She might be Black Irish, you know. I don't know. I had a friend who is Black Irish, and she had dark hair and very fair skin, and they said that she, like, I guess the rumor is that they're related to the Fae, and I think that's such a cool, like, bit of folklore. So cool. All right, I'm gonna make this druid have red hair, and so the first color, mix it with some umbral umber. Here, I'll mix it right. There's a little bit of thinner already in there, so that's okay. The cat hair out of the way. Let's put a little water down in there. A little umbral umber. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this color, which is Murder's Magenta. Need more redheads? Yay! Hey, Nanalise, how's it going? Druid, go for green hair? I already started. I already started mixing my paints. Too late. It'll look good red. We'll make all our clothing green. So, do you see how I'm tinting this brown with this magenta color? Because I want a dark, like a burgundy. What color is this? Yeah, it's like burgundy, with the magenta kind of a tint to it. Really pretty. Okay, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of orange to it because I need it to be harmonious. I don't know what's going to do. This is Ember Orange. I'm going to add a little skosh of this. See what happens. Ooh, that's pretty. It just tinted it, it warmed it up. Not a cold burgundy anymore. It's more of a brown now. That's actually good because it's got that reds in it still. Used to have auburn and then trace amounts of metallic bronze to get that red hair sparkle. Just your thoughts? Of an auburn. Okay, that's basically what this is. Yes. So, we're just gonna paint on our dark color first. I'm gonna paint from dark to light. So that way it'll get all my shadows covered. There's a lot of stuff going on back here with these horns, so I need to make sure I see what I'm painting. Okay. I'm only going to paint the braids then. Wait, I don't paint something I'm not supposed to. See, because we started out with a hint of orange already in it, it's already got a feel of sort of a dark, like you said, auburn. And we'll layer up. I like this hair. It's kind of going over her kind of hold, the hair is holding the horns on. Pretty dang cool. Focus is off. I wonder if autofocus is on by accident. Let me check. B. I'm not sure. It's probably because of the placement where I've got it. Let me... Is right there okay? Does that seem good to you guys? You're way left. How about right here? Okay, I apologize, guys. Okay, I'll keep it right here. Yeah, it was a little bit of umber lumber, some murderous magenta, and then a little bit of ember orange. And it's a really pretty color. And it looks good enough that you could probably just make it, keep this color and then just add some shade, some shades with some Agrax Earth shade afterward. Ah, didn't want it over there. That's better. Okay, good. That is better. How are you doing, Whippoorwill Games? Are you painting while you're watching? Okay, and for fun, I'm going to go ahead and paint these also. It's as if she's been growing her hair for so long that she cut it off at one point and then made it into a skirt in the back. That's my story anyway. I don't know, I'm sticking to it. Could also be leather straps. You can make it whatever you want. Paint. I actually like that because that was it doesn't go on too thick that way when you just kind of go over the edges like that. Being careful around her face. She's really cute. And looks like there's lots of spots in here that need careful. Good reason why to do these first, because you have to go back in and fix stuff. You won't be messing up your other stuff later. I'm sorry, it could be off screen. There's this one piece back here. Can't quite reach it. I love it. Like, it looks like it's painting itself. You know what I mean? Just one of those. These Kingdom Death models are so nice. Bit of coverage on her hip bone right there. A little bit goes a long way. That would make a nice base mix for non-metallic metal copper. Also, I'm at center screen now and the focus is good. Okay, so that's good. Okay, good. That's good to know. Good. Alright. So this is a reddish color. We're going to go into our greens now. I'm going to start with Gnarls Green, which is a very deep green, which the client will like because they like bright colors. It'll give us a chance to darken things up. Okay. Sorry about that. What was almost that? Oh yeah. You haven't painted a mini in quite some years and you really make me want to get out my paints again. They're probably dried out. You'd be surprised. Trogoff. Sometimes these paints will last forever. You might need to like mix them a little bit, but you know, you'd be surprised. Just check, you know, just go get them out and see. All right. Now, this is the green. It looks good so far to me. A very pretty color. Gnarls Green. Now, I used to play Circle of Obros, which was a privateer press. This character would fit right in with Circle of Obros. They're sort of druidic. They're druids mostly. Yep. I see cat hair somewhere back here. There we go. Ooh, there's a bunch. They're sticking to my tape. You guys can do my cat hair emote if you have it. Cosmo has it. Speaking of which, Cosmo, do we need to do another? We need to set up a coaching because you have the $24.99. I don't think we ever did. Or did we? We need to do that. If you subscribe to my channel at the $24.99 level, you get a half hour of free. Well, it's free, but you're paying the subscription cost for it. You get a video coaching with me on anything, you know, any kind of painting that you want to try to learn, or you need some help with some colors or whatever, a project that you're working on. Pretty. Get all these little fringy bits. Did anybody ever used to read ElfQuest? Because this reminds me of ElfQuest type of character also. I used to love I still love ElfQuest actually. Very influenced by them. Those tiny little areas back here. Part back here. Cute. Do this. When you paint minis, sometimes it helps to think in terms of having a color 3 different places. Kind of gives it balance. If you've got color somewhere once and put it on again. Like here, this is the second time. And the third time will probably be her boots. Go. Oh no, I got some on her hip. Get off, get off. Here we go. Let me check cat. Yay, cat hair. You use that green mixed into the, yeah, and I was actually thinking about that for my, because it'll, watch what happens when I mix that green with the red. It will make a very pretty brown color. Look at that. Yep, that's exactly a good idea. Yeah, ElfQuest rocks. Good. I'm glad to see that some ElfQuest fans are here. Yeah, let's put these on the backs of these braids. We can go back and highlight it in a little bit too. Get some shadows in there. Having kind of these muddier colors often makes the colors that are brighter appear even brighter because of the saturation and intensity. I was reading that in this color theory book that I just bought recently. Go. Oh God, thank you so much for the follow. I'm hoping that you like the show enough that you're gonna watch it pretty often. We would love to have you. Welcome to the group. Give Krogoth some hype, guys, and let's write his name down. Yay, hypes. Yeah, I'm happy that looks good. And then I've got this mixed up over here so I can come back and blend that in a little better later. Do another coat up here. Looking a little streaky on me. Very pretty. And let's see. How shall we make that little creature that she's got up here? Maybe we should make it purple? Let's finish the hair. Let's do the next layer. Where'd it go? The next layer I've got is it's called Bogrin Brown. You think purple albino? That could be interesting. Albino's really white though, and it's going to draw a lot of attention to the creature, which is okay, but is that the focus that I want the miniature to have? I have to think about that. I don't know if I want him to be the focus. I definitely want him to be light colored because I want him to show up. I just don't know if I want him to be the focus. Whoa, Beefton. Oh my gosh, is this an Eve rave? Whoa. Holy cow, guys. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys haven't followed Electric Eve, give her a follow. She's a really great person. She's from England. Paints a lot of GW. She's also going to be painting Fallout minis. She's got exclusive rights to Fallout minis. And Sine, hey guys. You're preying on a small channel. Hey, I'm not small. Am I? Am I small? Woohoo! Wow, that's huge. Eve, you are amazing. And thank everybody in this channel, you guys. If we can keep this going, that would be so amazing. I'm working on partnership, and so every viewer is like helping me out. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yes, I want to show you guys some of the other stuff I've been working on since you guys all stopped by. This is the Kingdom Death Easter Twilight pinup. This is the Spider Silk Assassin. And this is the what's it called? The variant. And I've been doing non-metallic metal for the first time. Yay! I am shooketh. Shooketh. I'm shooketh. Thank you so much. Yes, they are sexy ladies. Look at this booty back here. Booty, booty, booty. There's all these. They all have some butts. Look at this. Butts for days. That needs to be clipped. Anyway, I've got this 10-piece commission of Kingdom Death models, and so I've been sharing it with everybody, and we're painting the druid right now. Here she is. She does not have a butt for days. She has, well, braids for days. I know, I'm so excited. I am shooketh. I'm going to write your name down as a new follower. Thank you so much. So many butts. Yay. Turnstar, thank you so much. Whoa, we got a bunch. Craig W.R. Douglas. W.R. Douglas. Thank you, guys. Hype, 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 hype. Was it the Kingdom Death that did it? Craig the Lair. Ah, nice. We got a Dave Frazier is following now. Jur is following. Oh my goodness. If I missed something, please let me know. Dave. Oh, I missed. Dave Frazier. Yay! Yeah, I've been painting. I've been getting a lot of requests for commissions for the core set because a lot of people have to paint their core set, and I've been telling people I don't really do large commissions. I'm the one that, you know, you get your pinups, or you get your, you know, the monsters that you really want to look amazing, and you know, that's the level that I paint. And so definitely something I'm interested in painting a core set. Most people wouldn't be interested in having me paint a core set. Flipping the butt can get you in trouble. Where is the Wild Katie MSS? Has she shown up yet? Stop painting now. What did I do? Catch all the followers. I got a bunch of them. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, the problem with the core set is that when you paint one core set, other people want core sets, because people always want you to paint more of what they see you painting. And I would probably be able to do one or two before I got burnt out on it. I mean, I painted my own, and it's like, oh, you know, I speed painted my own. I would love to do like individual monsters, you know, that kind of stuff. That would be fun. We're giving you green boots because why not? If I were a druid, I would dye my boots green. Gotta respect the body, yeah. Oh, non-Scots add an I. Is it Fraser? Dave? I think I just read it fast. When I first started in Twitch, everybody would say Shoshie or Shoshie or Shoshie. They would also think I was a guy too. It was funny. You reckon you could color your hair like her for fun when you're done? Me or Eve? I don't color my hair a whole lot. It's too expensive. I get my nails done, and I need to get my nails done again. It's already too late. All right, I'm not loving the boots. We're gonna change. We're gonna shift those, but we're gonna leave the base green for now. I will be giving another coat on this cloth right here. Not the right color. Does she have one in back? She does not have one in back. Oh, yes, she does. I see it. Kind of between her legs a little bit. God only knows how anyone could mistake you for a guy. It's because when you get on Twitch and you don't have a, you know, your face on it, they just see your screen name. They don't know. And like a lot of miniature painters are guys. So they assume. They assume that the people watching them are all men. That's on them. I'm always like, dude, I'm not a dude. And they're like, ooh, sorry. And then sometimes they'll pull this like, yeah, but I just call everybody man. And I'm like, yeah, I bet. Maybe you do. You're gonna cosplay as this druid flick? That would be funny. Alright. Look at how fast she's painting, guys. This is because of the way I started her skin. It's just like, bam. Alright, next. I want to do this hair. Let's do the Ember Orange again. Where's the Ember Orange? Oh, no, Bogren Brown. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take some Bogren Brown, which is in that same family. It's right next to the... See the difference in the colors? Very close to the Ember Orange, but it leaves us room to highlight still because it's dark. Darker than the Ember Orange, so we can go up one more step. It's like a triad. Okay, watch this. Now, this is the point where I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to dry brush a little bit because these are so fine. I want to see if it'll work. I'm going to take some of this Bogren. And then I am going to wipe off a lot of the paint. Yes, thank you so much again for hosting, Eve. You're such a sweetie. I really, really appreciate it. See, we're going to dust this with this Bogren Brown over the top. Just on the highlights, we're going to leave a lot of that red. Devil May Fizz. Hey Sabat, how's it going? I'm gonna write Devil May Fizz down. Am I coming to Clash? I'm not. It's too far. I live in Illinois. Hold on one second. Let me get my pen. Devil May Fizz. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, where's my dry brush? Dry brush. Here it is. So so the trick is get most of that paint off. See that? So then when we brush it, it's just going to be on the highlights. Ooh. We can come back in with the real highlight and hit it and get some of these little details even better. Jimmy, Robin, Rich, I love them. They're so awesome. They say hello. Yeah, you know what's funny is that Jimmy and them, they all thought I was Texan also because I have so many Texan friends. I have a ton. Look at how pretty that orange is. Get it on the ends of the ponytails because that's where it's going to be the lightest anyway, right? For the pigtails. We go. Ooh, too much. Go back with the base. I'm not going to do as much back on here because I want this part to look more dark. Hold on, let me rinse my brush because I got too much water in my brush. You lived 20 minutes away from me before you moved. Yes. So funny. It is a small world. Very small world. So funny. Well, you'll have to come to Adepticon and hang with some of the other Illinois painters. There we go. I'm not thrilled. I'm going to go back. Let me see where my tiny brush is. The reason why there's no depth. So we need depth. We need our Agrax Earthshade. We're going to use a little Druchii Violet. I know you're probably thinking Druchii Violet, but you mix them together. Mix a drop of Druchii Violet with your Agrax Earthshade and you get this gorgeous color. Actually, I put 2 drops of Druchii. It's like a deep burgundy color. It'll look good with the brown hair. Kyvix, thank you so much for the follow. I just saw that. How do you avoid the dry brush or orange from looking dusty? That's why I wasn't thrilled with it. I'm gonna go back over with the wash and we're gonna smooth it out. First I'm gonna write down Kyvix. Everywhere I want it to be dark, I'm gonna put some of this wash. This beautiful purple. That. I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can see it a little better. See what I'm doing. I'm gonna go down the center of each braid because it'll kind of bleed out into the other part of it. Now, Krogoth made a really interesting point. How do you keep it from getting dusty? Well, don't dry brush if you don't want it to look too dusty. Is my first thing. So, because I didn't like how it looked, I'm gonna end up going back over some of that. But I always experiment. I don't leave things you know, I don't try to do things the same way all the time, is what I'm trying to say. See, this putting these dark areas into the braid in the middle. Gonna make somebody just follow me, and I just missed it again. Oh, Nick Claxton, 6 months in a row. Oh my gosh. You and the Bug King, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, Nick. There we go. Thank you so much, Nick. Oh, and Rosabiar's class president. Awesome. So you can do ! rank, and you can find out what your rank is in the chat. Kind of lets me know who my old timers are who've been watching me for a while, because you'll have a lot of rank the longer you've been in the chat. Okay, back here. Alright, I'm putting the dark color on only the spots that have the model is underneath, like back here, like that. See how that's making everything else look lighter in comparison? Okay, now here is the Ember Orange. This is much brighter than the Bogren Brown. I might need to glaze it down later, but we'll see. Let me check my chat. You guys are busy. This is busy. Alright, let's look at this. Now, this is a situation where I'm going to look for each little tiny dinky strand. And I'm going to give it a little ding. Kind of like if you were painting metal, where it's going to be catching the most light. It's not orange enough for me. What can I use instead? Let's use this orange. Well, you know what? Let me try something first. Let's mix a little bit of that base color with this. See if I can make an orangey brown. And then mix some of this with it. I'm just gonna play with it till I get it right. That's why I like copying box art. Or not box art, but copying the concept art. Because you get a sort of an original paint scheme that's not, you know, you don't have to make it up. For making these things up, you need to make sure all the colors look good together. Yeah, that's much more orange. Very pretty too. How's that look? Can you guys see that pretty well? A little strong. Kind of brushing over. It's not like dry brushing, but it's like over brushing. Hitting those top layers. Go back with a little bit of my base color over here because this part is too bright for me. What are you talking about, Elena Ballo? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Terea. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it a little bit of each in some spots. In the highest highlights. Very pretty. Try down here. Let's see how this looks. That's not bad. Okay, so just hit those highlights. Okay, let me look. Aw, thank you so much, Terea. Just did another sub. I got Nick and I got Terea. So much for my short stream. I know, right? Well, I feel pretty good. I'm gonna get another cough drop. Maybe it'll help me. Maybe I'll have a regular length stream. I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, you can't have Eve come and host for like 102 people and then just quit streaming. For those of you who just have joined us recently, we had I've had a cold all week, and so it's been a little bit difficult because I've been coughing and stuff. Now here's some cute highlights here. These are more orangey. I think I want to go back and do a light glaze with my red. We can tone that down a little bit. Something is missing. Something bright, something intense is missing from her. I'm gonna try a little red. Real red. Mix it with my, yeah, maybe it. Might be it. I think that was it. Let me add a little bit more. That might be it. I'm not sure yet. I think what it's doing is that this color is going up against these dark colors, and it looks good with the dark color beneath it. Yep, it needed that little bits of red, real red. I feel like my chat's going so quick. Oh no, it's not. What's that thing on your mini stand? This is a little like a little skull. It's just to, you know, cover the wires. It's made of resin. It's just like a little skull guy. Paint him sometime. Be fun. Okay. Yep, it was definitely this red was needed. It added that little zing I needed. Pretty. So what is everybody doing this weekend? Anybody getting any games in? I don't think I'm going to get to play Kingdom of Death this week. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask my friends if they can come over last minute. I very much like that red. This over here. I think since I've been making, I've got one other commission this month that is not Kingdom Death. And I think I might work on that this weekend since everybody's been really loving the Kingdom Death. I'm going to stick with that. These little braids too. And I gotta go with the hair. All right. Now, I love green. Let's see what I'm gonna do with this, because I've got a few greens that I highlight up to. So my client likes bright colors. This is Iosan green. Birthday party. Nice. And you still have the man flu. Oh no. Alright. So we went with our base color. Where'd my base color go? It was the other green. Not the Iosan green. Here it is. Thornwood green? Nope, Gnarls green. So this is going to be our green cotton bow. Gnarls green, Iosan green, and Necrotite green. You're going to be like, Shoshie, why are you using such a bright green? You'll see. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. This is the first highlight. Is this green right here. And I'm just going over there's a lot of little areas on this model right here that have like little holes up there, these little tiny holes on their bodice. Try to work around them. Don't try to color too much. You might get paint inside if you try too much paint. See that? Now, here's my Necrotite green. Just a tiny bit of this. Don't use too much of this. See how bright that is? It's going to be intense. We're just going to use Little bit. In fact, where's my pen? Okay. This on her. Hey, pirate. I'm trying to put a little bit of flow aid on her chest so that we can blend this easy. See, this is small. We're just making that very small. We can go ahead and glaze that back with the other green too. Oh, I forgot to use the this brighter green first. I apologize. So sorry. And the feetsies. Now, we're back with that bright green, the bright green, the necrotite green. See the intensity. Ow! Contrast. Like I said, my client likes bright colors, so he better like this. It look druidic. Oh, let's see my name. Hey, Stephen Hugh, how's it going? Chewing a menthol cough drop, not a good idea. Blah. Not good. And now, because I chewed a menthol cough drop, now my nose is also running. That's fun. Now, just to take that darker green back and blend it with this lighter one so it looks more natural. You see that? That's beautiful. I love it. I can't imagine Flickster trying to paint and have a baby in his arms. That would just be the ultimate distraction. So, there we go. There's a little bit of fabric right at her waist. Okay, let's do some non-metallic gold now, because that'll look awesome with her. You need a dark brown first. Not a dark brown, like a medium brown. Like this brown. Bootstrap leather. Flick, just wait till your daughter is a teenager. Then you'll have all kinds of things. Oh, my daughter's looking at me again. She's like, you said you would. I'm not talking about you. I was talking about Flick's daughter. Now I'm in trouble. Thanks, Flick. Hi, Mac at 44 Drift. So today I ordered a present. Well, no, sorry. I'm thinking way ahead. I need to order a present for Mike. His birthday is coming up. And I don't know what to get him. Does anybody have any ideas? He's a gamer. He likes Star Wars. I thought, so there was these Columbia jackets that were on sale from Columbia. And it was like the Empire Strikes Back parka from Han Solo and the Luke Skywalker parka thing. And I wanted to get him that, and he's like, he liked it, but it was like $400 because it's Columbia. It's very well made, and it's Star Wars. And he's like, we don't have the kind of money to just spend on that, and he already had a coat, yada 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 yada. Practical. Right? So I don't know what to get him. We've got Hanukkah, and his birthday is on the same day as Hanukkah is this year. So I'm not getting him anything. I can't get him anything Hanukkah related for his birthday. He's already forbidden me to do that. I can't even wrap his birthday presents in Hanukkah paper because he'll get mad. But yeah, so you guys, anybody have any ideas? Did we just get raided? Nope, that's my bot. Oh, I did get raided. Jimmy! Oh my god! Raid show raid. Thank you, Jimmy! That's a good idea, paint him a Darth Vader. Jimmy the Brush. Thank you so much for the host. You guys are crazy. This is awesome. Welcome everybody. I know Flick's been like Shoshie, spam, Flick. I got really sidetracked. Yeah, let me read Flick's whispers. He says he says raid show, raid, Jimmy raided, raid. I'm so sorry. Well, sometimes it's nice to have a delayed response to a raid because it gives the streamer time to get into chat and say hi and hi Jimmy and thank you and everybody give Jimmy a follow. Oh my god, so funny. It's cool. Good. I'm losing my voice too. I was just doing some non-metallic gold on my druid girl. Look at this, Jimmy. Have you seen this? Look at this. This is what I've been painting this week. Hey, you gotta follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. That's this one? The one I'm holding? Yeah. Hold on. So this is the Kingdom Death mini that I've been working on, and I've been Pirate Monkey actually helped me with this non-metallic metal a little bit, and I finally was able to kind of get the idea of it. A raid array for Mike and his video storage? I don't even know what that is, Bob. You're gonna have to whisper me and tell me. Diced raw onion and cough syrup. Kabuki Studio. Mike does not. He doesn't paint. Hold on. How do I whisper? There's a little like, here, I'll whisper you. Bob _ I'm losing my voice, everything. I'm losing my mind. There you are. Okay, just sent you a little quick little message. I got my cough drop. It says high five yourself. How do I high five myself? Tell me what a raid array is. Anyway, these are the miniatures I've been painting this week. And so that's why we're painting this Kingdom Death Druid. She's got to kind of blend in with them a little bit. A little bit anyway. I'm not sure. She's a druid, so she's going to be more woodsy looking. What? Yes. Wow. Bring it back. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody who just joined us, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, send it to Flick. He can do it. This is a little bit of ivory. I think I'm gonna paint. I might paint this skull. You need to make it a bone color though. Hold on. This is a little bit of the brown that I used for the. There we go. That's better. This is the brown that I just used for the gold. So it was like bootstrap leather, and then a little Menoth white highlight. And everywhere, well, that's a skull. These are all little skulls too. We can go ahead and hit them with that bone color. Ooh. I don't know if I like them. I might change them to gold, because I think that might be more fun. I'm not sure. This highlight up here came out awesome. So that is my time, and unfortunately, I usually stop right now. I'm gonna keep going just for a little bit more, because we had this awesome raid just as I was finishing. I'm gonna switch my music real quick. La la la. So much for a short stream. We'll just go a little bit longer, and you get to see a little bit more. What color should I? Let's see. Let's make that up here. We'll make this bone. Well, all these little antlers. That's pretty. So somebody mentioned that I should paint this creature kind of albino, and I think I might make it a light brown color. See what happens when we change it to this bone. And then lighten it up with the ivory. Let's see what happens. Maybe we will make it albino. How to follow? Mr. Miltank, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna fit. There we go. You're gonna have the music running in your head. It is a little infectious, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so the rule of 3 is that if you got three greens, right? Like the 3 areas with paint, you're gonna put. This could be like white lion pelt. I actually like that idea a lot. That's really cool. Got a teeny little skull. Tiny little skull. I have to tell you, if you ever get those these resin Kingdom Death minis, they're usually like, you know, hard to get and they're high in demand. But they are really detailed and lovely to paint. How's that? You like it? Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah, winter equals illness, Beefton. I don't like getting sick either. Okay, so we were doing some gold. So she has a band around her arm and a band around her leg, and I want to show you how I'm going to do the gold. This is non-metallic gold base. We're not going to use this as the base. We're going to use the brown. That was this color right here. It was bootstrap leather. Let me shake this. Got the sniffles. So everybody's getting sick right now. It's like, it's just that time. I substitute teach. And I went to school, and that's where I got my cold. Yeah, Megs, thank you so much. Welcome. Yeah, so I substitute teach, and then yesterday was hilarious because I subbed at a high school for a hall monitor, and the students were kind of stir crazy. They just were nuts. Nobody wanted to stay in their classes, and I'm asking for passes all over the place. People were like lying to me. It was funny. I'm gonna have a walkie-talkie and be all like, I gotta be the one that gets them all in trouble. You had some snow. Where are you, Beefton? What part of the world? Are you in England or are you in the US? I'm making all of this back here gold because I think it'll look better. South England, nice. I didn't realize it got that cold there in this time of year or not, because usually it's just rainy in Craig Douglas, is that Celsius or is that, I'm guessing that's Celsius. I'm gonna give her some gold on the boots. Is Snowden also Texas? You know, it's been so nice here. The earliest you've known to snow be this cold in the UK. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I went to Vermont for my birthday in November. It was freezing. It was like, what was it? 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty cold. And then we got back home and it's so nice. It's been snowing in Houston, San Antonio. People in the Texas don't know what to do. Ah. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, 3 Celsius. -3. My goodness. Geomessar. That's awesome. Geo. Thank you so much for the follow, Geo. San Antonio. When people live in places where it doesn't snow much, and then it snows, they go nuts. Like just a little dusting of snow, and they're driving all over the place. They don't know how to drive in it. Okay, watch this. This is my goal. I'm gonna just highlight with, and there is an angle. This little snake thing on her leg. It does have like a bevel in the middle. So I want to make sure to just hit the top of that bevel. And I will get that follow in 1 second. See that? Who just followed me? Match Fixer AU. Wow, thank you so much. Does AU stand for Australia? Match Fixer. Oh, wait, I gotta put you on subscribers. Match Fixer. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Every little bit that you guys give in subscriptions and just watching my show, all of that helps me. They don't have snow tires? Yeah. Hey, Telebadger. We're going a little bit later than I normally go because we had a huge host. We had a big host from Eve, and then we had a big host from Jimmy the Brush. So I thought I would keep going for a little bit. So one of the things we talked about in the early part of the stream, real quick, I want to show you guys this one more time. Those of you who've seen it before, is I got all these miniatures from my friend Marcus. They're doing a board game. They're going to be doing a Kickstarter. Look at this one. This is the one I think we're going to paint. He's a giant, and he comes with all these different weapons and stuff and shields. And we'll magnetize those. We'll paint him on stream. And we'll do a giveaway of all these miniatures. There's like a woman. There's a dryad. These are really cool too. They're all designed by Marcus. There's a man. These would be great for your D&D game. These would be great for your, if you want to, just have a fantasy things to paint. Here's a little dwarf. They would make great display minis too. You could probably use them for proxies and other games. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the giant. There's 5 miniatures. I'm going to paint the giant. We're going to do this probably in January. Does that sound good? Are you guys interested? Yeah, they are sharp. They are really cool. Look at that dwarf. Let me pull him out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Got a little coat. A little cape. There's some bubbles, but overall the quality is not too bad. There's a child in here too. Where's the sorry, 6 miniatures, because this one is my favorite, I think. Look at this. The dwarf, yeah. So whoever gets these, you'll get them all. I'm not going to do more than one mailing. And you'll get one painted mini with it. One painted Shoshie's mini. So look at this. He's got in his backpack this little toy. Like a little kid. And he's awesome. I would totally put that in my D&D game. He comes with different weapons. He comes with a chain and a slingshot. And what, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is the chicken. There's a chicken with, oh my god. Oh, that just broke off. Marcus, I'm gonna have to do some Bondic on that. It's, the chicken goes on the chain, so he's carrying the chicken on a chain like a pet. I'll fix all that. That's amazing. Guys, there's the slingshot. There we go. Yeah, so we'll do a giveaway of those sometime in January. And Marcus is doing that Kickstarter, so we'll eventually let you guys know about that too. It'll be fun. What do you think? It might be. Oh, I want to finish the gold on this leg, and then we're gonna probably find someone to host. Let me here. Good, I got a fresh brush. Fresh brush. We did the gold on that, and now we need to do just this tiniest amount of little ivory. Don't use white, just ivory. Right where the little ding of the reflection would be. Just a little bit. It's very small. And then you can glaze back with the yellow again. It actually looks shiny. Weird. Non-metallic metal confuses me. It's such an optical illusion. There. I like that. I really want to, I'm considering making all these little skulls gold too. Bit of the yellow right here. Then she's got this sort of great, it's like a necklace type of deal. That looks good. I'm gonna put more gold on her. It's on her boots and stuff probably. Let me do that. So the brown is bootstrap leather, and that's the base for my gold. And then the next color is non-metallic metal base by gold base by Reaper Master Series, and that's just where I'm gonna put like the little glinty highlights. May or may not work. I have to paint it twice. That's okay. At least I have a fresh brush. Okay, see how I left? There we go. And then a little bit of this ivory just on the little part that's going to be a ding highlight. Ding. Go. Oh. Alright, I guess that works. It's okay if it's a little just yellowy on her boots because she's a druid. Well, we got pretty far. I think it's time to host someone. Let's see if we can find somebody. Hold on a second. Thank everybody for watching me. I'll be back on Monday from 9 to 7 or 9 to 11. Let's see who's on right now. There's a lot of people I've never even seen. I don't know many of these people. How about... There's a dude named Wardox. Let me see. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna... Looks like he's having a little contest too. Yeah, well... Is it Warduck? Wardrox. Does anybody know him? Does anybody know if he's good? Did we host him? Let me put on my little screen here. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and watching. All right, bye.